Hey YouTube, it's Sunday evening here. Um, so this video is kind of late in the evening. I'm in my bedroom. I'm kind of relaxing, sitting on a love seat in here. Um, gonna relax. So I've been playing around at doing something here for a couple weeks. I know I haven't been posting a lot of videos because a lot of my videos rely on things that you guys send me, and as I already knew, because I know how it is, business around the holidays has been, it's bad. It always is. I knew it was going to be. Because, let's face it, holiday, let me get this, let's get this taken care of. There we go. Holidays, it really is holidays. It's bad. One of my customers is a mechanic, and we agreed around the holidays for mechanics as well. People save their money, so I kind of already knew. I've had a lot of downtime. In the interim, my daughter and I have spent a lot of time at Knott's Berry Farms riding roller coasters on weekends. So, what I've had is a good bit of time to hang out at Fair and Forge and do some stuff. And I started playing around, and y'all saw I made a knife. And if you hang out a second, I'll go get it, and you can see the complete and finished product. I don't have a sheath for it yet. My friend Kimo is going to make a sheath. When he gets the sheath done, here's the deal. He is starting his own little business. I'm going to show you guys the sheath, and I will tag him in it, and I will put a website, when he gets his website up, I will go back and I will re-tag him in it in a website. But I'll go get that in a second. But there's a little something in this little pouch that Mr. Robert Bodiger made for me from Bodiger Custom Knives. I wanted to show you guys. I started playing around. I wanted some practice because I'm going to make a few knives. I thought, here, let me play around at it. And I wanted to be at least good enough at it that when I made my daughter's knife, that it didn't look like crap. So, as you can see, I finally got tired enough of it that I got an actual haircut. And, like I said in the last video, it was requested. I did it. And I've shaved a couple times since, but yeah, it was unwieldy. It needed trimmed. But if you hang out a second, I will go get my other knife that I made, my first knife, and we'll talk about what's in the pouch. All right, hold on, guys. So my phone did that shit again. Apparently, it now turns itself off when I get notifications. It did that shit where it stops, and I'm 30 seconds into it, and I didn't realize I'm 3 minutes of talking. I only videotaped for 30 seconds. So anyway. Here is the finished product. Some of you may have seen, I did some stuff on Instagram. I put a rock pattern on the spine, not to hide anything. Somebody said, somebody asked me, did you put a rock pattern, did you have some problems with the grind? Nope, there weren't any problems with the grind. I just liked the way the rock pattern looked. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna polish it yet or not. I'm not 100% sure. I did the rock pattern all the way in. Now on my rock pattern, I did in a couple places get a little bit aggressive right there. Oh, I got into the handles, and carbon fiber is a lot softer than the steel, so you can see where it bit right down into it. But I like it. It gives it character. I did the rock pattern all the way in. It gives it some facets on that carbon fiber, where I can still polish it. I did make the handles removable. Basically, Mr. Robert Bodiger showed me how to shoulder those holes, and basically what we did was we made our own Chicago screws with a couple of pivots that Elliot had laying around and some screws. This is 4V steel. I have noticed that it does rust fairly easily, even though it's stainless. You can see there's a spot right here where I got some stuff on it. I am gonna try and I may try and find a way to make a tube and ceramic coat this. I haven't decided yet, but I don't know. I kind of like that shiny rock pattern down the spine. So, but handles came out. I'm happy with the way the handles came out. But I still do want to do a little bit more of the polish finish work. But with a little bit of assistance from Mr. Williamson, I was able to get my grinds fairly straight. I mean, like I said, there's still some there's some minor issues, and there's a little low spot right here. It's a little low spot right there that I just could not get out. That probably when I do the actual sharpening, the material will come off and it will even it out right there. And that, like I said, came from, if you watch the video, that came from me tripping over a little stool that has a bucket of water for when you're grinding knives, for you to dip your knife blank into, so that it's not as hot, because they get hot, burn your fingers. And I tripped and I knocked the edge of the knife into the grinder. But what I was saying is, inside this pouch is something that I've been working on for a little while. And at first, it was just something, like I said, I was playing around with stuff because I wanted to practice edge grinds, so that when I do my daughter's knife, it looks good. I don't want my daughter's knife. It's something I want her to cherish and have on and hold on to. I wanted to practice edge grinds so that it would look nice. So what I did was, I decided I would make some small kiridashis, and pardon me, and I would just practice edge grinds on those, because you can do left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, and it helps you address the grinder, and it teaches you how to do the edge grinds, and it helps you get better at it. So I was going to make a bunch of them, and the thing is, I realized that's comfortable. It's a comfortable little knife, and so I think I'm gonna make some sheaths. I'm gonna do some of these, and I've already got basically 4 people that want them. Kind of have a price point worked out. Not gonna throw it out here. It's right around the $100 mark, depending on some options, and I'm gonna think about what those are gonna be. But sheaths and things included, and it's 20 CV steel. It's high quality steel, and all hand ground. So I'm going to show you what they look like. We're going to see what you guys think, because they're going to come with a sheath. So it's a hand ground neck knife, lanyard hole, ceramic coated. Now this may come off, but it's sharp enough it just cut me. This was just kind of to showcase some of I was playing around with some of the ceramic coatings, and you can see there were some issues with, I got some stuff up against it while the ceramic was still curing. That's not what the ceramic would look like. I'm still learning how to do the ceramic coatings. You can see I got the ceramic on the edge where you have a polished edge. It came out really, and it's still, so I haven't sharpened this, so it's just cleaned up. Of course, sitting down trying to cut. So I haven't really sharpened it. That was done Elliott style on a piece of board with a piece of 600 grit sandpaper wrapped around a board. Just doing that, and then I knocked the burr off the backside, and then you can barely see it. I just a little spot where I just took just enough of the ceramic off to make sure that it was sharp, but I just cleaned that edge up before I threw it in the ceramic. Now when I sharpen it, all of that will be gone, because I'm going to have to sharpen it all the way up to the edge. And then take just the thinnest of lines, just like that, to knock the burr off the backside. So this with the Kydex sheath and the ceramic coating, and you know, letting you pick your color of ceramic coating: blue, orange, black, green, red, purple. I'm looking at probably about $100. So yeah, just something cool I thought I'd throw out there and let you guys see what I've been up to. I have been sharpening some knives. I had some knives come in. Like I said, I had the automatics, the video of the automatics that went out to Chris in New Jersey. I did those knives for him, but I mean, chisel grinds get really, really sharp. But as I was making them, I was going to make something that was just a little, I was going to make it just a straight handle and something I could do an edge on, and I was like, I want to be able to hold on to it, because I decided, I was like, well, if I'm going to make it, I may as well be able to carry it. And I realized I liked it because I could pull it up, and then I didn't realize I had done it, but I had ground it so that the edge was just right there in my thumb. And it was something that, so basically I got 4 people that want these right now, maybe a 5th. He hasn't 100% told me yet. So I've got about 5 people that want these. So these might be something that I'm gonna start looking at doing. And this is my prototype. My daughter's gonna probably get this one. She's already asked about it. So the red and green. Merry Christmas. Hey, yeah. Merry diseased pestilence cracking to the surface Christmas. So yeah. That's about it. I wanted to just little update. Nice little. It's fairly thick blade stock. 20 CV. The reason I'm looking, if anybody's wondering why about $100, I will post a picture in. They're coming out of this came out of a square piece of steel. There's a lot of time invested in it. It's heat treated in the ovens at Elliott's shop. All the grinding, all the edge grind, all of the work was done by me. So draw out the template on a piece of steel, use an angle grinder, cut it out. It's all 100% hand ground right now. So we'll see. See what we'll see. You know, like I said, the sharpening is my business. If I sell a few of these along the way, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll see where we go with this. Maybe there'll be a few of these floating around out there. Maybe once in a while there's a guy. There may be a charity auction where I make a couple of these with these sick, weird designs on them. Maybe I'm going to make sure they're nice, clean finishes. Like I said, this is the prototype, and it got dropped into something. And that's tape residue. That's what that is. That's tape residue. From where I did the crack finish on the front, I guarantee that's what it is. I didn't get enough of the and get all the tape residue off the back. So, ooh, it's sharp. So, got to look and see. Maybe the hole might need to be a little bit bigger, but nice and smooth. Rounded all the edges off. Did all that handwork. Nice smooth chisel grind. Oh, I got some schmutz on there. But I've been testing it and playing with it, cutting. It's is it? It's almost there. It is just not quite at the shave and sharp. But like I said, a lot of it has to do with this ceramic being on the actual cutting edge. I think I'm gonna take that off. If that's something that you guys would want on there, that's something I would have to look at. I really wouldn't want that, because then I would have to take it and put a little micro bevel up here at the front, and I really don't like that. I would much rather just do a flat zero grind up, like a chisel grind, and then just take the burr off the backside. So, yep. All right, YouTube. I am tired. Haven't had any real rest this weekend. I've been busy. I was up there Friday doing this. I was up there today doing this. But yeah, that's a nice little comfortable, ergonomic. Surely by accident, just playing around with it, kept grinding, taking metal off. I'm like, oh yeah, hey, I like that. So probably gonna have a Kydex sheath with a bead chain going around it. I was talking with the guys at Wasteland Oddities. They may, if somebody would want they make some sick leather sheaths for stuff. If you were something like that, but the problem with that is their sheaths cost more than a knife does. So, all right, YouTube. I'm gonna play with my little prototype for a while. I haven't come up with a name for it yet. I was thinking Viper, Rattler, something like that. So, in my infinite sickness that goes on in my head, this is my Archbishop, Altar Boy. Yeah, that's the way my brain works. Yep, because at my house, there's an Archbishop and an Altar Boy. Don't ask me why. You guys have a good evening. I'll talk to you. Long time since I did a video without a hat on. All right, guys. Take it easy. I'll talk to you later.